Hi, welcome to the channel. It's been few days since I uploaded a video. The past couple of days I was into lots of things like my work and I've been watching some cool movies. So that's what we are going to talk about here. We are going to talk about Tom Cruise. How Tom Cruise impacted my life, how he came to my life. It was it was one of the wonderful moments in my life. So I'll start with this is the topic of today's video, Tom Cruise. So I like to talk about him. How he came to my life. If I look back to my childhood, I don't remember seeing his movies in my childhood or teenage days. I don't remember seeing it because in my teenage times, once a small pause because I want to adjust the camera. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So back to the topic. So I don't remember seeing him in my childhood and teenage days, and I was not a big fan of Hollywood movies during that time. I was exposed to Hollywood movies like in my college days, like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. These are the times where I watched lots of Hollywood films, like daily one Hollywood film and European films. So I remember first seeing Tom Cruise. Then at 15 I'd seen some posters or trailers of Tom Cruise. That's I think where I first saw him. And I did in that time I felt like he's an action hero and I was not interested in the action film. And when I was 20 when I was 22, I was very interested in movies and I was a cinephile and I liked Nicole Kidman. I liked her movies. She was a very good actor. She's a very good actress and I liked her films. Then I understood that she was Tom Cruise's ex-wife. So there was a film that they did together. It was called what was Eyes Wide Shut. And the reason for me to watch that film was Stanley Kubrick, and he was a fantastic director, and I admire him a lot. So two reasons were to watch uh, Nicole Kidman. One reason was to watch a Nicole Kidman film. Another reason was to watch a Stanley Kubrick film. No reason to watch Tom Cruise. But when I watched that film, I loved it a lot. I loved Nicole Kidman's acting. I loved Kubrick's direction, and I liked Tom Cruise also. But it was not a big impact for me. Of course, Nicole Kidman and Stanley Kubrick made an impact, but Tom Cruise didn't make an impact. But I fell in love with Tom Cruise. I liked him, but for some reasons, I didn't watch any other Tom Cruise films because I didn't know this stardom Tom Cruise had that time. But by that time, like his fan following. But I like Tom Cruise, and I used to suggest it to my friends. Watch this film. Tom Cruise is in it. I will say. Then after that, I watched another film. Then I was in love with Paul Thomas Anderson. Paul Thomas Anderson is a great filmmaker. It's a great contemporary filmmaker. So I watched a film about Magnolia. The reason to watch that film was Paul Anderson, not Tom Cruise. In it, Tom Cruise is in a guest role and he did a fantastic job. In it, we don't see the star Tom Cruise, we see the actor Tom Cruise. He did fantastic. I think he was nominated for the Academy Awards also, and I wished he won that. But unfortunately, he didn't won that. But he was great acting in it. It was a very heart-touching drama film. Then again, years passed by. Then my cinephile days were over. That time I want to be a filmmaker, so I was watching 2 or 3 films a day. Then again, that days are over. I was involved in other things like painting, my job, my depression, my friends, family, solitude, all these things. I forgot about movies. And by that time, when I was very bored one day, then there were some boring days in my life. It was in 2023, and it was 2023, and one day a friend of mine, he is into all these action things, car chase. He had a car and he drive that car like he's he's in a Fast and Furious movie. He drives that car like he's in a Fast and Furious film. I seen him, and I was quite impressed. So he goes to gym and he goes to shooting club. He like guns, he like driving, he like muscles. Cool guy. So one day while talking with him, he said, "I seen all Tom Cruise films. There is no single film for me to watch." Then many other people I started telling like about Tom Cruise and his films. Then there are some film critics that I like, still film review channels, and they also said about Tom Cruise. And one guy said Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise runs like a train, and I was so impressed hearing that really. And I seen some clips also, and Rebecca Ferguson. And in an interview, Rebecca Ferguson says her experience in working with Mission Impossible films. She didn't know what she was signing for, and all the crazy things that happen in the sets, all these crazy actions, and these all things inspired me to watch a Tom Cruise film. So, so I'm hearing all these things about Tom Cruise, and I was bored in life that time. So he was like a escape from the reality for me. Because our lives are going to work, coming home, no car chase, no action. Our life is a drama. There's no action or car chase or running or bullets. But so we need to, sometimes we like to escape our daily life for some little action adventure. So for me, I wanted Tom Cruise, and I'm hearing great things about Tom Cruise. So there was a hype also. So I picked a film called, it was Jack Reacher. I don't know if the title is correct. I don't remember the title correctly. I think something like Jack Reacher, and I watched that film. And to be honest, I didn't like that film. It was little boring, but it was okay. We could watch it one time. That's the only thing I can tell about that film. And it had a sequel also. And because I didn't like this film, I decided not to watch the sequel. And many months passed by, and I was bored again. And still, I am hearing cool things about Tom Cruise. And then I decided I will watch some Tom Cruise films. This time I was sure I will watch. Not his drama films, his action films. So I decided to watch the first first Mission Impossible film, and I felt like it's boring. I couldn't finish it. Then I watched. Uh, his Air Force film. I forgot its name. Top Gun, the first Top Gun film. I tried to watch it again. I felt boring. I quit. Then after a few weeks, I still have that hype. Maybe I thought it's old films, and they didn't had good ratings also. Maybe I should watch the last film. So I went to Google and I searched uh, uh, Mission Impossible and hmm, Top Gun films standalone. Then they said, yeah, they are standalone, but you will miss some nostalgic moments. But stories are standalone. So I decided to watch from the later films. The first film I watched was Top Gun the second top one, and it was a beautiful, fantastic feeling. Like the scenes where Tom Cruise comes in a bike, and I haven't seen the. I regret not seeing the first one. I miss lots of nostalgic things, but still we will get a nostalgia because we seen some clips and posters of the first film, and it was a beautiful film. Like it shows us the beauty of middle age or the beauty of late middle age, like after accomplishing a lots of things and looking back at the past, it was like that, having a leading a wonderful life and looking back uh, to your life, uh, then you will see all the things that you've been through, and it's a beautiful philosophical movement. And the film was like that. There was heroism in it, there was action in it, and it was a very beautiful film also. It was not just any action film, there was art in it, there was aesthetics in it. So it the boredom was gone, and I was very thrilled and I was very energetic watching that film. And I also like wish to have some action in my film or adventure in my film. And it was beautiful visuals and very bright visuals, and it was very smooth film. Like in every shot when we look at Tom Cruise's face in the film, we can feel all the things that he been through, the character been through. It was, how do you feel if you watch any sports, if you're a sportsman, imagine a great sports person retired and he's coming back after a long gap and he still wins the match. How will we feel? Like a comeback. And that film was like a comeback because the first film was in the 80s and he is coming back in that role. And the action sequence with the fighter planes were all fantastic. Then that's where I really fell in love with Tom Cruise. Then I decided to watch Mission Impossible. One I didn't watch it full. Now I want to watch, so I started with 5. Everyone said you can watch with 5. From 5 onwards the stories are connected, so you should start with 5. So I started with 5 and I liked the film. I didn't liked it like Top Gun, the second Top Gun, but still I liked it. Time passed very fast watching that film. All the time there was action, adventure, car chase. We'll never get bored. When we think nothing is happening, then a car chase will come or an action sequence will come. Like so, the film is always engaging, and I felt a connection with some characters. I didn't got a connection with Tom Cruise character, but I got a connection with this guy called Benji. I think his name is Benji. Then there is a character that Rebecca Ferguson does, Ilsa Fox. I got a connection with them. I felt like they are my friends or family, I was and I fell in love with that movie. Of course, I liked that movie, and I was drawn into that Mission Impossible world. Then I decided the next day I watched these three films: Top Gun, Mission Impossible 1, and Mission Impossible 5 and Mission Impossible 6. All happened in my weekends last weekend, and everyone said Mission Impossible Fallout is the best film there. So I watched Fallout, but I liked that film. It was also good, but I liked Mission Impossible 5 more than Fallout. Then everyone said the last film, the latest one, which was released in 2023, it was not good as the Fallout. I forgot its name. I forgot the latest one's names. So we can call it Mission Impossible 7. I think it was Mission Impossible 7. So Mission Impossible 7 was not good like Fallout. So I didn't watch it on Monday. But I didn't watch it on Tuesday. I wanted to watch it. But still it was in me. The Mission Impossible universe was inside me. And it was calling me back to that universe. And I want to go to that universe. But I was feeling like now I have a beautiful image of Mission Impossible. I don't want a bad image. All the critics were saying there was lag in it, was lagging, and it was a lengthy film, and it was not good as Fallout. And I wanted to end with the most beautiful film in the series. And the earlier films don't have good ratings, but still the calling was inside me. I was drawn to that Mission Impossible universe, so I decided to visit Tom Cruise again, and I decided to visit Ethan Hunt again. Decided to visit Elsa Fox, Benji, and everyone again, and I went to that universe again. That day I understood, never trust the critics, never trust the reviewers. From these three films I seen, including Top Gun, second Top Gun, I like this one more. Like Mission Impossible 7 is, in my opinion, is more better than 5, 6 and Top Gun second. It was a great, beautiful film. And if I listened to the reviewers, I would have missed one of the best films that was released in 2023. It was so electrifying, it was so energetic, thrilling, all the time chase, fights, very engaging. But this important thing is, it was not like the other Mission Impossible films. This was very emotional. There was a sad aspect to this. There was an art touching movement. There was human emotions in this film. It was like a beautiful drama too. We feel for the characters more here. We feel the human aspect here, because there's lots of action, sometimes we lose the human aspects, like we are mortals. But here we feel like we are mortals, anything can happen at any time. There were sad moments, we feel for the characters. Like if anything happens to a character, we feel like something happened to someone in our family. So it had that human touch to it. It had that emotional touch to it. For a work of art, I believe it is important. So I enjoyed the film a lot. So I am in the Tom Cruise universe right now, and I plan to watch lots of Tom Cruise movies. So this video is for all the people who are bored in life, or who don't know what to do with life, or if you are lost in your life, if you have some existential crisis, or if you are stuck somewhere in life, go to the Tom Cruise universe. Go to it. I promise you, your life will be more beautiful. I don't know if it will solve all your problems, but it can be a painkiller, and it will be a beautiful experience in your life. You are born in this world, and don't die without go visiting the Tom Cruise universe. So if I suggest, start with, in my suggestion, start with Top Gun. Top Gun is the best place to start. If you want to watch the first one, try to watch it. Or you can start with the second one. So these are the video. I'm going to end this video. So this is how Tom Cruise impacted my life. This is how Tom Cruise came to my life. And I'm going to finish all the Mission Impossible films soon. And I want to watch the first Top Gun also. Then there are more movies by Tom Cruise in different genres. I want to watch them also. I I hope you I I knew most of you already watched all these films, because these are very popular films. So write your opinions and how these films impacted your life. Write all these in the comment section. So video is too long now, so I'm going to end it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Think about subscribing. See you with another video. Bye.